my Area 51 line. You're on the air. Hello.
Welcome to the Blondes and Booze Paranormal Podcast, where what you've known as reality will be shattered by the truth. Krista and Brandy will lift the veil from your eyes, revealing what has either been hidden or denied you for eons.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, you can't see my face. I am so sorry. Next week, I'm hopefully going to be able to show my face.
That's all right. At least you're here.
Yes.
I am here. I'm giving my blessings and my thanks for that. It's been a hard 2 weeks. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I know. COVID is no joke.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is because I'm stubborn like Natalie. We just don't go to the doctor. We're like figuring, well, we have Walmart or your local pharmacy that's going to help us out.
Right.
I mean,
well,
because
didn't you say that people you worked with had COVID or something? So you thought that's what it was?
Yeah, somebody had said that they had COVID, but there was only one case.
Gotcha.
So there wasn't multiple cases. The other thing is that the funniest thing is that I'm sitting there and I'm dying and these kids are calling it, I'm sick. I'm sick. And I'm like, really? You want to compare? Do you want to compare? I really.
Right.
But the fun thing is that everybody's been really accommodating. They're like, well, let me get that for you, or I can run back there. I can get this. I can get that. And I'm like, okay, that's nice.
Okay, I'll let you do it today.
Yeah, I'll let you do it today.
Yeah. Right. Do you guys have good Thanksgivings?
Yeah, it was good. It was quiet. I needed quiet.
Yeah.
And so it was a nice quiet day and I got to actually do some things to get caught up. My daughter was in the hospital for 6 days. So that put me way behind. So I took today to get caught up and have a nice little meal with my son.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. How was yours?
Mine was good. I just went and ate dinner with my brother and sister-in-law and my nephew. And so it was all good. It was no mess because we went out to eat. So that's the best one. And I didn't have to cook shit.
That's even better. That's even better. Brandy, how was yours?
Well, mine was good. And mine was super quiet. Let me tell you what, because here's another funny story. Now, my mom has her desk and all her computer equipment out, in the living room. And then, we have our TV from Dish Network and all of that stuff. Well, the TV, the box that goes to Dish blew up. It won't even come on. There's no power. So we have no TV. Then next thing you know, her computer blows up. It crashes. So she has no computer. So we're just sitting out there looking at one another all morning long. And then when my family got there, it was so quiet in the house. They stayed for about 2 hours and then they were gone. And I was like, well, there it is. Nice and quiet. Let's go.
Yep. Nobody wanted your cooties.
Yeah. Nobody wanted the cootie. Nobody wanted them either. I'm like, come on. It's family love. Let's share something.
Yeah. It's like a petri dish.
Yeah.
Share the goodie.
That's right. You better get ready before next weekend. We're going to Kansas. Or the mortuary thing. So
yes, we are.
That sounds like fun. I wish I
could
could be
closer,
there.
Natalie. You're
I know.
To go.
My God, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. So it'd be my first time there. It's a new location, and Tori Westhoff, she owns it, and just recently opened it for ghost hunts and stuff. So we're going with Kathy and Aaron from the museum, and so it's kind of like a girls' trip.
Nice.
Well, and then the funny thing is what Christy just told me is I was all excited because I'm like, they got heat. This is going to be good. I can do this. They got heat. Well, the heat went out. I'm absolutely devastated.
I know, right?
Now I have to really get better. So but I'll prepare and
Yep.
we'll make sure we're dressed for the right occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a couple of things before we get rolling. Jason Finch, he messaged me actually, and I just haven't had time to reply, but
Mhm.
hey, Krista, Brandy, and Natalie, my dad is in the hospital still. His kidneys are shut down. Okay, he's not going to make it through, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, he might pass away. Jason, we're sorry. And prayers for you and your family. Absolutely.
Many, many prayers.
Yes,
Yes.
and I did reply back to him today and told him how very sorry I was and prayers to his family. Absolutely.
Okay, and then another one that needs some unspoken prayers is Mickey G. She's in chat.
Mhm.
Yes,
Keep
you
her
know
up.
you've always
Sending
got
you
ours,
lots-
baby. We love you.
Yep.
No matter what you're
Lots of
going
prayers.
through, we love you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, this show, I thought, let's try to just keep it positive. Let's try to keep, like dogmen out of it.
No dogmen today.
Yeah. So let's just start off and let's talk about like blessings.
Well, I can't
Mhm.
guarantee it. I can't guarantee that, dogman
Yeah.
won't creep in. I'm not going to say that.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I'm still actively looking every day.
As we all should.
Yes, because there was a sighting not very far from me, so I look
Ooh.
every single day.
Mm.
yeah. Yeah. So
But I'm not praying for that. I'm not praying for it. I'm looking, but I'm not praying for it.
so Brandy, what do you feel blessed by? What makes you feel blessed?
There are so many things. First and foremost, I guess it's for my family. I mean, with the medical issues and everything running through my family, we're all still here. And I am so thankful for that. That is my number one, I guess, on my list. I'm thankful for that. So
Yeah, makes sense. What about you, Nat?
Of course, my family, especially my daughter, just getting out of the hospital and she's doing better. Looking back a year ago to around now, I was lost, completely lost. Didn't know what was going on. Just got through a horrible divorce. And to see where I was a year ago to where I am now in this community has helped me so much. And the tribe of people that I consider family now has been amazing. And the people I have met, the experiences I've had, I'm just truly, truly blessed. And also, the people that are in chat and that show up and ask these questions and share their stories. I mean, that is so impactful to us. And I just want to say thank you for showing up and being here with us and sharing these times with us. So it's very much appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well said.
Yeah. For me, I got to say, I don't even know how to say it. Like, I'm kind of like you, Natalie. There was a time when I was lost also. And, you guys know like what's happened in my private life and stuff. And honestly, I said it on Paul's show and I'll say it tonight. 2 years ago, my son-in-law sexually abused one of my adoptive daughters. And so my oldest daughter, who he's married to, she doesn't talk to me. And I've lost my daughter and my grandsons. And so Brandy can tell you 2 years ago, I was a freaking basket case.
Yes.
And these shows actually helped me to not really clear my mind, but where I had to put my big girl pants on and show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it really did. It's really helped. And so I want to thank all of you for, being there, for us and even through all my drama, you put on the face like everything's okay, but really you're breaking inside,
Oh, very much.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then, this year, I lost my cousin in February, who I was very, very close to, and he was like a brother to me. And then in June, I lost one of my very best friends in a motorcycle wreck. I'm getting divorced. So life as I know it as a single mom has changed. And, it's just so many different things. I just lost my dog 2 weeks ago. So it's like, I could sit here and I could be, oh, poor me. But you know what, though? I'm not. I really think about the positive things that happen in my life. Like I have my son, I have my granddaughter, I have my girls, I have all of you guys, so I really am truly blessed. And so if I could, sit and say, poor me, no, that's not who I am. I want to be positive and uplift people and, that kind of thing. I don't want to dwell on the bad because there's always something good and there's always somebody out there worse. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, my blessings are all of you guys too. And of course my family, but all of you guys and who have been there for me, whether you knew it or not, through the thick and the thin. So that's my blessings.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. 100%.
And Brandy can attest because I was at one time, I was a hot mess.
Yeah. But I mean, once you said that, this show, you and I have sat here through many shows knowing what is going on in our personal lives and we know what we're going through. But it's kind of like this show is kind of like our outlet where we can just forget about that for a minute. And talk about our passions and the the love of the cryptids and the paranormal and all of that stuff. I mean, so it does give us an outlet. So that's awesome.
It absolutely does. And it just, you all didn't even know how much that you all have helped me, but you really have. And everybody in chat too, just, like Brandy said, just getting on here and doing these shows and going out and, to the woods or to these haunted locations has been very, very helpful in my head.
And many of you in chat have given me laughs that I absolutely needed.
Right. So my best friends are all weirdos. So hey,
isn't that beautiful?
That's what we're doing these days.
It's I tell people I finally found a place where I fit in, and I've never fit in my whole life until I found this community, which is beautiful because I could be me. And it's wonderful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I try to stay positive. I try to be a positive person, and some days, we are better than others, but I'm like you, Natalie, you're a very positive person too, and so we can be breaking on the inside, but you know what though, sometimes even just, opening the door or saying thank you to somebody, or like the other day at the gas station, a little girl was counting her change just for 2 candy bars. I'm like, you know what? Take your money, honey. I got it. It's just something little like that, that you can bring joy to others. So.
Yeah, because I mean, it does. You don't know what other people are going through. And I mean, as we know, we put on a really good mask. Nobody knows how we are crumbling inside sometimes. And, we put on this happy face and we project positive energy. And it's like, we need that so we could feel better, but anything at any moment that anything bad happens, we could just crack. So and other people are going through that too. So, extend a little kindness, a little, love, a simple hello, or a positive gesture goes a long way.
It does. And it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the best way to say it is we've said it before, is that it's more than friends. It's just family. And we appreciate every one of you for coming out and joining us and coming to conferences to see us and, sending us personal messages and all of that stuff. And now I know that there are some times that we can't answer you right away. I mean, we do have to work. We do have to have our normal lives on top of whatever we're doing here. Because unfortunately, we all know that most YouTubers out there are, broke. Like, we're not paying our paychecks with this. I promise you, folks.
No.
So, I mean, it does mean a lot to everybody. And, I'm thankful that this channel does allow me, with the help of everybody in chat and all the donations that come in and things, for us to get out there and bring you more content and all the stuff. When look at that, Keith. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Keith.
Just like that. That gives us the opportunity to get out there. And when we go out on location and you see us here or you see us there and well, this is where it comes from, because I'm telling you, my weekly paycheck is not paying for that. I promise you, it's not. And so it helps all the way around. Plus, it keeps the channel running, because we know that it is not free to have these types of channels, because you have to pay for platforms, you have to do all of that kind of stuff. But you know, I mean, it's just it's amazing with all the love and support that we get. So thank you again.
So greatly appreciated.
Absolutely. I'm thankful that you and Mary Lynn decided to join us.
Yes, that a true blessing. It is truly a blessing, and I am so thankful to be here and to be a part of the community and to, you know, join this team. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, Brandy and I, we know a lot of people, and you know, we've never talked about even adding anybody into bringing anybody else aboard the Blondes and the Boons. And this was just like a phone call. She and I were talking about like the future, and we need to rebrand. We got to do this. And then it hit us like, hey, you know, and we were both.
When Krista mentioned it, I said it before, when Krista mentioned it, there was no hesitation. It was like, well,
we all get along so well. We have so much fun together. And we all add, and we have, and to your point, we have these different personalities, and it's like 4 pieces to a puzzle that just went, and it just fits.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And the next time we all get to be together, guys, is January 31st. So if you guys anywhere near Alabama, we have, I'll let you talk about it, Natalie.
Yeah, so we have the premiere and Paracon of the Relic film. It's called The Vanished, and it is going to be January 31st, and it is going to be an amazing event. We're going to have vendors, speakers. I'm going to be speaking. We're going to have podcasters, Blondes and Booze, Para with the Normal, Paranormal Among Us. So we're going to have a lot of really cool people, and Paranormal 411. So it's going to be a whole day event, and we're going to have the premiere that evening. But I did talk to Greg, the Moist Man Ogles, and we agreed that we are going to have a tattoo artist come in.
Yes.
So what we thought, and I thought it would be a good idea for the Blondes and Booze to go a day early, get our tattoos by whoever that we choose, and then we come in, we show it off, and have other people get some tattoos.
You know what we should do this next time? We should do our logo.
Yeah, just have the 4 blonde heads.
Yeah,
because that's going to be our new logo, everybody. It's going to be, of course, everything's going to stay the same. It's just going to be 4 blondes on there. What if we just did the 4 blonde heads? That would be quick, easy, and of course, recognizable.
That would be so cool.
Yep, I say we do that. I say we do that.
Yeah, and we're going to also have a contest, 2 contests, a Bigfoot howling contest there, and a paranormal or cryptid tattoo contest. Who has the best tattoo?
Right here. I've got a dog man. I've got a Bigfoot. And then December 9th, I'm going back. He's doing the whole back of my leg. I got that one.
So cool. So so everybody join in. It's going to be a fun time, and we have the schedules out. So it's going to be a cool lineup.
So really, you're saying I need to shave my legs then for that?
You need to shave.
You might need to shave your legs.
All right.
Just a little. Because we don't want you looking like a Sasquatch. We just want you to tattoo. You know what I'm saying?
Tattoo, not looking like a Squatch.
That's right. Right. That's funny.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Yeah, that's what I want for Christmas too. Sparky says Christmas, I just asked for tattoo money.
There you go.
That's what I want. Thing. I want tattoo money. Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
You know, and the one tattoo we got of the ghost, that all of the blondes got of the ghost. And I have had so many compliments on that, you know, especially the time of year we got it. It was right, you know, right in September, right before the Halloween month, you know, and everybody's, oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I said, I know it's cute.
And, you know, the thing is, it's just all of this was just born in a tattoo shop. And that's what makes me laugh, you know.
Very much so. Just sitting there waiting, and we're just having a conversation on the couch and just having a good time. And here we are.
And
I mean, Because we could always change the show to blondes, booze, and tattoos. You know, I mean, there's always that.
We could. Well, I'm getting a whole left leg sleeve, and then I'm doing my whole right arm in a sleeve.
Nice.
So yeah, he said by May he'll have my leg finished. It's gonna be like splotchy for a little while because he's adding the UFO and the Bigfoots and all that stuff on there on my left leg. And then he said he'd tie it all in together the last time.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, and one of the tattoos I got, and I'm gonna say this, it took about 6 hours to do. And after that 6 hours, I was like, do not touch me with another needle. Just stop. I mean, it started to get very painful. Even though the tattoo was completely finished, it was very painful. And I was like, oh my God, somebody stop.
Yeah. So where was it? Where's that tattoo at?
On my side.
Ooh.
Yeah, on my rib cage.
Ribs are painful. Ribs are bad.
Ribs are very painful. I have a giant flowering vine that goes from my shoulder down to my hip.
Mm-hmm.
And that took about 6 hours. And it was, and to your point, Brandy, I mean, I was like, please don't touch me. Do not.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, I love color. I'm one of those that I love color in my tattoos. And so when they kept changing the colors and well, after that long of sitting there, you're just kind of like, okay, that's enough. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. But you would think that something like that would turn you off of those things. And all it does is, make you want more.
It makes you, absolutely.
Yeah. It doesn't have any effect on me whatsoever. I'm like, okay, next,
Like, what am I going to do next?
Yeah. Well, my thing is, so my guy is he's designing my leg. And so he's not charging me as much. And he's using my leg for a showpiece.
Ooh,
so
nice.
He sends me what he wants to put on and I yay or nay it.
Oh,
that's really nice.
Yeah. And he sent me the one that's going on the back of my leg is pretty badass looking. So anyway, I'm pretty excited for that one. And I think that's going to be my next one. I think that's one he said he was going to do December 9th. So,
that's exciting.
I know, right? I'm looking forward to it. So, he did tell me when he gets to my knee, he said that is very painful.
Okay.
So I'll let you know.
Sean says that he said after his first one, now he has 20.
Yeah.
0331. Right? Yeah.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Larry.
Yeah. So I'm the same way. Like it is very addicting, and I don't know, the ones I've had so far, none of them were terrible. Were like, there's no way I'm gonna tap out. I'm not like that. I'm not tapping out. We're gonna finish it, but none of them have been like terrible.
Yeah. It's the one on my back. As soon as he went around to the rib cage, that's when it started getting very, very tender.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was tolerable.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, now that we've spent 30 minutes on tattoos.
All right. As we should.
As we should. Yeah.
We can everybody see how hard it's trying to stay away from ghosts and cryptids and aliens. Do you see how hard it is?
Yeah.
That's true. Very true. No, so we thought we'd talk about, miracles and different things like that. So I know of a couple encounters, one of my own, even that was a modern day miracle. And do you guys have any miracles you want to talk about?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I have one. If you want me to go now, that I could do that.
Go first.
Yeah.
Okay. So in spring, actually March of 2024 is when my life flipped upside down. I was in the lowest spot of my life. My marriage was ending. I was just going through hell. I was facing having to sell a home, relocate, the whole 9 yards. It was I was not in a good place, emotionally, mentally, physically, everything. And I had reached my lowest point. And I'm sitting in bed, hysterically crying, just at my worst. And I am begging God and Jesus and angels and the spirit guides, please don't leave me alone. Because I felt absolutely alone. And please just stay by my side. Please don't let me alone. Please just just be with me. Now, throughout my life, I have always seen the number 316. That's my birthday. And I always see that number when it pops up, like I'll be having a bad time or whatever. And 316 keeps popping up like, hey, you're on the right track. So I cried myself to sleep that night. And you know how you wake up and you get startled, like for whatever reason, you're startled awake. Well, that's what happened to me. I was startled awake and I was like, what is going on? And I looked at my clock and it said 316.
Ooh.
And I was just like, and I'm like in disbelief, like, I'm like, thank you. I'm like, thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
Yeah.
And after that, once I reached out and begged, I was really down. I was starting to get daily synchronicities of angel numbers. And I would see like 11, 11, 12, 12, 1, 1, 1. And I mean, it was coming up throughout the day. And I'm like, and they're like sending me signals like, girl, we've got you. We've got you. You're not alone. We're guiding you. We're watching you. We've got you. And so that helped me get from my very lowest point to know that I had God and Jesus and angels and spirit guides on my side watching over me. I felt so empowered. I felt like I could take on the world and I'm like, I've got this now.
Yeah.
It was like a light and energy just like burst through me. And I'm like, nope, I'm not going to let this get me down. And then boom, I was like, I made all these things happen.
Right.
And that's when I met Adam Davis that got me hooked up with Relic Films. I started meeting everybody within the Bigfoot cryptid paranormal world. And my life just upward trajectory. It was phenomenal.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is so nice.
I believe, you know, like you asked for help and he was there. He gave you the help. It might have been,
100%.
you know, not right then, but you know, it's
Right.
over a period of events. And you said the synchronicities and things that happened. Yeah. I believe
over
that.
it was over a year and a half worth of time. I mean, it didn't happen right away, but they were sending me signals like, you've got this. We're here.
Yeah.
We're here. You are not alone. And I did have something else happen. If we have a moment,
Absolutely.
I asked Archangel Michael one time because we were the kids and I were having a really difficult time where I needed protection. And I prayed and I said, Archangel Michael, I'm begging you and pleading with you, please help us and protect us. And all of a sudden, I had this vision of this angel with these giant wings made of like steel feathers, giant steel feathers. And these feathers were coming down and being jammed into the ground around me and my children, like as like this protection. And it was so profound. And I'm like, and I was like, am I witnessing this? Am I dreaming this? And it was, and my kids and I were protected completely. We did not get harmed, touched, nothing.
Wow.
And the person that I was afraid of was going to do something, their life did a turn for the worse. It was almost like karma,
Yeah.
you know, just handing them what they like, mirroring back, reflecting back what they're giving out. And I was like, thank you so much. I'm like, and we were completely protected.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's real quick here. There, Straw Dog says, my wife needs prayer. She's in constant pain 24/7. You got it, Straw Dog.
Absolutely.
You got it.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't attend church regularly or, you know, do anything like that, but I do pray. And when I tell you I'm going to pray for you, I absolutely do. So I will. And I will definitely say prayers for your wife, Straw Dog. Yeah. So I don't know. It can be, you know, there's a lot of people that you hear about when they're down at their lowest, and it is sometimes for the grace of God, but you have to want it too. You know what I mean? You have to want it and you know, where you do get the help and you do come out of it. It's not today or tomorrow, you know, but it does work. Prayer does work.
Does.
It absolutely does. So, Brandy, do you have any miracles you know of or you want to talk about?
You know, I don't even know, and I'm going to be perfectly transparent. I don't really know what a miracle is.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's hard to say. I mean, because we read about what a miracle is in the Bible, and have I had anything near that? Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those are big in your face miracles.
Yeah.
I you know, and I can't really say that I've had any type of miracles, you know, except the one, and I have to laugh about it, Krista, is the ones that we talk about as children running around through the woods and having no idea what's out there, but we know what's out there now, and it's a miracle we're still alive today.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That is my miracle. Thank you.
There you go. There you go. That's hilarious. I have two actually. And the first one, I was married to my first husband, and there was 6 kids, and he had 4 kids before I met him that I raised. And then my 2 oldest kids are his. And by this time, this was back in 2003, and I had a house and I was renting it to the oldest 2 girls, Amy and Christine. We had just bought another house in town, and me and my ex, and then Brad and Jesse and Nick and Brittany all lived there with us. So we had the 4 kids at the time. I also had a Rottweiler dog, and I had a little Schnauzer dog. And so I worked at Lally Brothers Livestock Market in Macon, Missouri. And it was, I'll never forget it. It was a big horse sale that night, and horse sales went really, really late. And I did a lot of the checking and stuff. So I had to stay to the end. So I got home at like 2:00 in the morning, and I just went straight in up to bed. My ex-husband was on the couch, and all the kids were in their own rooms, except for my son. He was in my bed. Okay. This will come into play.
Mm-hmm.
So I had been asleep for a couple hours, and in comes this cop in my bedroom telling me to get up, get out. My house was on fire.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So my son was in there with me. My dog was freaking out, and we got the dog out. And then I'm freaking out because I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Upstairs, like, you know, Brad should be up there. And, you know, Jessica, I went out, and they're like, you know, your kids are all out, but Brad wasn't there. So I'm flipping my crap because I'm thinking I've got a kid up there. They went back in and found he wasn't in there. Thank God. The one time, well, that's another whole story. But anyway, so make a long story short, the house was a total loss.
Oh.
And lost everything, got all the animals out and the people out. However, up there at the sale barn, they also had a restaurant that a lot of the police and firemen would come up to and eat their breakfasts and stuff. So I knew all of them. And I was outside, and I had one of the firemen gave me his coat because this was October. It was actually October 7th of 2003. And I had his coat on because it was chilly outside, and the kids were all in one of the police cars. And so they say do you guys remember the old magazine Woman's World?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was featured in there in Woman's World magazine for Modern Day Miracles because, so this particular house that I bought, okay, all right, let's back up. So the cop was going down Highway 63, which is a major highway in Missouri, but it goes through Macon, Missouri, and it goes through town. I lived in town, so the speed limit wasn't real fast. But the way the wind was blowing the smoke out of my house. My smoke detectors didn't even go off, guys. It was sucking the smoke out.
Oh,
true story. So the cop that was coming up 63 saw the smoke pouring out of the top of my house onto the street. She pulled in there. Okay, this is weird. Her grandmother used to live in that house. So she knew the whole layout, where all the bedrooms were.
Oh.
She busted in because I wasn't waking up. I was way upstairs. It was an old house, big old house.
Mm-hmm.
And so she knew like where the bedrooms were to come in and get us out of the house. Okay. So after that, the fire chief, he come and he talked to me, and we had a fireplace in that house, and we had it cleaned out, before we started. My ex-husband had started a fire that night while I was at work, and we paid someone to come and clean it out, and it was cleaned out. They did it good. There was no reason why he couldn't have started a fire, except for people are stupid. I tell you what, when you build a house, man, like, I don't know where people get their brightness from, but on the back of the fire flue, they use 2x4s going up. The people before me had never used the fireplace. So whoever used the fireplace, this would have happened to.
Oh my word.
So had my son been in his bed, that area would have caught on fire. My son would not have made it. The one night, and he hates when I say this. I mean, he's 33 years old now. He can get over it. But the girls were watching a scary movie, and he was scared, so he waited for me in my bed. And that's why he was in my bed. So thank God the girls were watching the scary movie.
Right.
He's not in his bed. And then Brad, the other one, his room was on the other side. The one night Brad decided to F up and not come home and call, he wasn't in his room.
Oh, goodness.
He was not there. Yeah. And then another thing is, so one last thing, they said that they were on a false alarm call 1 block over, the fire department was, from my house. So it took them seconds to get there.
Wow.
To get us.
That's a miracle right there.
Yes. So we were actually featured, and I still have the article, featured in Woman's World magazine on modern day miracles.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. And that's divine timing.
Yeah. And everything just,
placement.
You talked about synchronicity and everything, like that cop knew the layout of the house and I mean, it was just crazy. But my point is, like, how stupid can someone be to put 2x4s going up the back of the flue?
Yeah.
And who would have known that? You don't see that. It's behind the walls.
Right. You're not going to see that in an inspection.
Right. But it didn't happen.
And, not to say anything bad, but the people who cleaned your chimney should have told you that.
Well, they just did like the inside. They didn't do the like behind it because it's behind the wall. Mm-hmm. So they wouldn't have seen it.
Oh?
Yeah, nobody would have seen it.
Yeah.
We didn't know that until, they come in and told me, what happened. Yeah. And that's the cause of the fire. So it doesn't matter who would have had a fire in the fireplace. Mm-hmm. It would have happened to them. And the people that lived there before never had a fire. So fortunately, another miracle that I had a place to go. I wasn't homeless because I was renting my oldest 2 stepdaughters a house. I was like, hey, your friend's got to go. I'm coming back home.
Right.
Move over, kids. So,
right.
So, yeah. So, I mean, it could have been so much worse, but
yeah.
Well, tell us about the magazine. Tell us.
It was
Women's World.
Yeah, Woman's World magazine. It was that old magazine that used to come out. I don't even know if it still does anymore. But yeah, we were featured in modern day miracle.
Wow.
Do you have a copy of it?
I do. They took our picture and yeah.
Oh, how nice.
I do. Took our picture. They come to our second house and took pictures.
The other house. They came to the other house.
Yeah, interviewed us and the police officer and the police chief. They interviewed.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure they were like, this is just everything happened in perfect timing to make sure that
and I gotta give a shout out too, because I worked for Lally Brothers Livestock Market, and it's a sale barn, and they were like family to me too. They took up a big collection of money, and I had no idea that they were doing that. And it was just gave us beds and TVs, because I lost all that. I lost everything.
I think there was a whole bunch of miracles in that one. And, there's a miracle, that people weren't home, that people weren't in the right bed, that, You know,
Yeah.
the fire department was just a street away. Somebody happened to
Everything.
be driving by. I
Yeah.
mean, there were so many things happening.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
mean, would you call that divine intervention? I think I would.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel blessed. I was a hot mess when that all happened, obviously, because I
Mhm.
lost everything. I lost my kids' pictures. I lost everything. And, so I'm very blessed. The only living thing that did not get out of the house was my fish. And they
Oh,
Oh, poor
but
fishy.
I had the two dogs and all the people all got out. So
good.
I
Good,
was
good, good.
thankful for that. Yeah. And the town was just great. And the people that I worked with and that I seen every day, just fantastic people. So yeah, it
Wow.
was really cool. Yeah. And like Lori says, fires are scary and traumatic. She's
Mhm.
had a couple. Yeah, they are. They are. It's the
They
one and
are.
only one I ever want. And people think I'm weird when I get real anal about oh, make sure you unplug that heater or make sure you turn off the Christmas tree lights, before you go to bed, just because, I've been through it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm weird about things like that. So
Yeah. I mean, you've got to be careful with candles and things
yeah.
being plugged in and ovens
Mhm.
running and especially those space heaters.
Yes.
Yes.
Those are bad.
Yep. Absolutely, they
Mm.
are. So anyway, I'm very blessed and I'm fortunate. I'm here and nobody was hurt. And
Yeah.
That
could have
is
been lost.
That's a miracle.
Yep.
that is a miracle right there.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. And I got one more. One more. And it's my own family doesn't believe me, but I swear to you, it's honest to God's truth. I have no reason to lie about it. So my grandma, I was very, very close to my grandma. And this was back in 2012. It was May 24th, 2012.
Mhm.
And it was actually May 23rd, 2012. I know that because that was my daughter's birthday. And my daughter was a senior in high school and she was taking finals. And that was her birthday. And my grandma was in the nursing home. And she had called my daughter to come and see her before school so she could tell her happy birthday.
Mm.
So my son and my daughter, they go to the nursing home like 6:30 in the morning and they found my grandma unconscious.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah. So long story short, kids freaking out. I end up going up there. My mom comes up there, my brother, everybody comes up there. And so we're sitting up at the hospital with her and she was totally unconscious. She never said a word, nothing. My mom, my brother, everybody decided to go home. Well, my grandma was I don't know how to describe it. She was just good to me. She was like a mother to me. And so me and my daughter stayed with her. My daughter had finals that next day. And so she had to get up from the hospital and go to school. So she did that. The nurse came in and told me, she said, I was waiting for your daughter to go to school before I wanted to tell you, you might, want to call the family in because, she's not going to make it. So I'm like, okay. And again, my grandma's unconscious. She'd never moved. She never, nothing. And so the nurse leaves and I'm sitting in there with my grandma by myself. And I took her hand and I told her, I said, Grandma, it's okay. Go be with grandpa and your sister. And, I said, my last thing I said to her, I said, I love you. And I swear to God, guys, she squeezed my hand. She never opened her eyes, but she said, I love you too.
oh, wow.
Honest to God.
Oh.
She did. My brother, nobody believes me that happened, but I'm telling you, it freaking happened.
Yeah,
Because
of course.
she was totally unconscious, but she said, I love you too. And she squeezed my hand.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's a miracle. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I do.
Yeah.
I do. And that's,
Yeah.
it's quite a blessing, that I was the last person that she ever spoke to.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So
That is weird.
I know, right?
Yeah, I mean, because we hear about all of these miracles that are happening all the time, like a person who is in a car accident walks away,
Mhm.
with barely a scratch,
Yeah.
and their car is totaled where they should not be alive,
Mhm.
or, just crazy, crazy things, and
Yeah.
it just amazes me when I start hearing these stories. It like gives me like a lift in my spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like there are good things happening out there that,
Yeah.
because we hear all the bad stuff that is going on constantly in the world. I mean, just turn on the news. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh,
Just turn
yeah.
on the news. That's why I don't watch it. I don't watch the news anymore. I turn it on for weather.
Either.
That
I
is
don't know.
about the only reason why I have the news on.
Mhm.
But then you hear these stories, and I sometimes when I'm down and I'm just kind of like having these, I don't know, I'm not going to call it a pity party, but that's what it is. It is. It's a pity party. Things are going wrong and I'm not getting anything right and da da da. And then I start listening to these stories on purpose. I'll look them up,
Right.
and it does lift my spirit that things are,
Mhm.
coming in to help us, because I don't believe that this is just a fluke or a coincidence. I believe that, somebody is looking out for you, and that, and it just lifts me up. It makes me feel so much better. It really does.
Yep.
Because at my darkest moments, I know there's always somebody who has it worse than I do.
Yep. Yep.
So, I mean, that's what we need to be thankful for,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's right.
Sure. I don't know. There's just so many things that I've heard. Brent, did you remember that police officer from Lexington? Do you remember
Yes.
that story he come on and told?
Yes.
Can you tell that? I remember bits and pieces, but my memory sucks. You know that.
Right.
It's a miracle.
So he was a police officer, and he rolled up on the scene of a car that was burning. It had been in a crash and it was burning on the side. He had another officer that was with him. While the officer was calling in what was happening on the radio, he was running down the hill a little bit to this vehicle. And when he's looking at this vehicle, and it is in complete flames, and he could clearly see somebody in the vehicle, and they could not be saved. He was trying to get the door open. He was doing everything that he could to get in this vehicle and could not. And he was, I can't tell it as good as he does, because of course it happened to him, but he was distraught. I mean, just distraught. I don't care how prepared you think you are, or these police officers, or these EMTs, or these doctors are, to see something like that, but they're not. It's just something they know how to work through. Okay. So he's down there, and he's trying. Finally, he got choked out by the smoke, and he's going back up, and he's screaming, there's somebody in the car. There's somebody in the car. And the guy's yelling back at him, they're right here. There's a person right here with me that was in the car. They're right here. He said, no, there's somebody still in the car. He said, no, they're right here. So when he walked back up the hill, there was a person there, and they were shook up, and cut up a little bit, but nothing terrible. But it was the same person he saw in the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
to me, that's a divine miracle right there that they got out.
That's a something. I don't know what that is, but
It's almost like a slip in, like an alternate.
glitch.
Yeah, it's like a glitch. Like, this is one reality,
Right.
then all of a sudden something happened, and then he's in another reality where they do survive, and that's in my head. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing.
Yeah, and he was asking him, is there anyone else in the car? There's somebody in the car, and there's like, no, there's nobody else in the car. It was just me. But he clearly seen somebody burning up in that vehicle.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Now, I mean, that could be like a glitch of the Matrix. That could be an alternate reality. It could be all kinds of things.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, that is one of the weirdest stories I've ever heard in my life, and it is seared into my brain.
Yeah.
And I will never forget that story, ever.
I'm sure he is, that's imprinted on him.
Oh, yeah. You should have heard him tell that story. I was just like on the edge of my seat. I was like, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, this is really a true story. And he said, that's not the only thing that I've encounter.
Mm-hmm.
He's encountered other things, but we never really got a chance to talk further on that.
Yeah.
Which we probably need to bring him back and talk to him again and see what else has happened to him since then.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
He's
Yeah.
a Kansas City police officer now.
He also had a oh God, here we go. He also had a Bigfoot encounter. Sorry, everybody. I know. Supposed to be blessings, but he had a Bigfoot encounter.
He did. That's how we met him.
He was with the police department at the time. No, before that. He had it when he was a kid.
Well,
and then he got on the police department.
The girlfriends, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then he got on the police department and he was telling the guys that he had the Bigfoot encounter, blah, blah, blah. They didn't believe him.
Mm-mm.
So
ridiculed him. Actually ridiculed him for it.
Yes. Yes. So they put him on a lie detector test and he passed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And he brought it with him and showed us.
Yep.
Wow.
And yeah, so what does that tell you? You know?
I don't know.
That's
So
what
I'm
saying.
just like, well, I mean, I guess, but he may be one of those people that have that light. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, if it's weird, come on over here.
Yeah.
You know, we have that light. It's just come on over here. It's on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
I wish I was one of those people who could see auras.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would like to know if there is like a common denominator in people's auras that have a tendency to see these things. Just happenstance, you know, there it is.
Yep.
And I wonder if there is something like that. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we need to find somebody who does that.
Yeah. I would love, well, you know what? I want my past life. I want to do past life regression.
Yes.
That's what I want to do.
That would be cool. Have you ever had a dream of a past life?
Well, I have, kind of, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure I know what I was in one of my past lives. Have you?
Yeah. Oh, I've had several.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very, very real. And it's creepy.
Yeah.
And I'm not me in those. I'm
right.
Whatever.
You're not you, but you're you.
I'm not me, but I'm me. How about you, Brandy?
Yeah, mine's kind of a quick story. I've told it before, but we'll tell it again. I went out, of course, you know, we live in the country, and I had just come down for a summer break. My grandparents had moved back down here because this is where they were born and raised at.
Mm-hmm.
So they moved back down here from where they were. And so I met up with my cousin. My cousin's like, hey, let's go back roading. I'm like, okay, let's go. You know, I don't know. I guess that's just the thing we do. So we're out just driving around, talking, you know, eating chips and drinking soda, of course, being crazy. And I had run across this house. Now, this house was very unique because I had been dreaming about it for over a year. And it was this reoccurring dream that kept coming out. It was an old white farmhouse that had a broken down old truck sitting out front. And I remember everything. And I remember there were no houses around. I remember it looked like corn in the back.
Mm.
And I kept dreaming about this house, and it kept coming and coming and coming. And then when we were out back roading, guess what? Went down the road I'd never been on before because I wasn't familiar with this area at all, and saw that house. And I have no idea why I would know the house, why I would know the layout inside the house, but I knew it. And it looked like it had been abandoned for at least 20 years when I had saw it, you know.
Wow.
And it was like, what is happening? Why do I know that house? Why do I know what it looks like in the house? So I think that may be just a little tip of my past life.
Yeah.
You know, or at least one of them, you know, if you believe in the reincarnation thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have a question for you guys. If believing in reincarnation and you could come back as anything that you would choose, would you come back as human? And if not, what would it be?
I would come back as human because I don't think I would want to be an animal because I don't like fleas. I don't like, the whole itchy thing. Just
Why
saying.
does that not surprise me?
Bougie.
Bougie.
She likes,
Bougie
she
girl.
likes to be out in the woods, but she don't like those ticks.
Yeah, that's
We
why I
don't either.
protect myself.
Right.
We all do.
Mhm.
You know what, though? I'm like you. I think I would want to stay human.
Mm-hmm.
I would. Not because of the bugs, just because.
I don't want fleas.
No, I don't want fleas either. However, but yeah, I think I would just want to be a person again.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know, because some cultures say that you keep being reborn into a human body until you get it right.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't think I'm ever going to get it right. So I think I'd have to come back as human again because I don't have a choice.
And what is right, though? What is right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. I mean,
we're all
it's
good
kind of like, I
people.
think everybody has a predetermined future. Everybody has this path that they have to run through.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that when we deviate off our path too much, that perhaps maybe we have to come back and do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like if you fail a test, you're going to have to go back and do it again.
Right.
Until you learn that lesson that you were put on this earth to learn.
Yeah.
I believe that as well. 100%, because I think we're here to learn something. And if we don't learn it, you got to do it again.
Right.
And, and I also think we somehow need to impact others' lives. Like, what can we do to add value to the people that we come in contact with?
Sure.
I think that's a huge thing as well. And sometimes you meet somebody and there's a reason, there's a lesson learned, there of either what not to do or what to do.
Right.
And I do believe that we encounter people going, okay, that's not what I want to do. This is an example of this is what bad could happen.
Right.
And we have to make a mental note of that.
Yeah.
Well, I believe that. I mean, okay, so not to get religious here, but God granted us all free will. So, I mean, even though our path is determined, we have that free will to make the curves or zigzags or whatever you choose to do. And I believe that, we do that sometimes. And that's why we're just, we're recycled, I think, to come back and do it again. Just do it again. Try it one more time.
Right.
I would
Let
like
me
to be a
explain
little
it to
bit,
you one more time before you go.
right? I'd like to be a little bit taller next time, just a little, like a
Me
smidgy
too.
taller.
I'm with you. I am with you on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my size, about 5'7", you guys would be absolutely great. That's a good size for a woman. There you go.
Yes. This
That's a
whole
good
this whole 5'1" thing.
Hey, I'm taller than you. I'm 5'2".
Yeah. I had to get the ladder out so many times just to get things off the shelf today.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know what? My daughter, bless her heart, she's not gonna grow either. I think she's about 5 foot nothing. She's I think she's gonna be short.
Yeah.
Bless her.
Yeah.
Bless her.
Yep. It's just the way, it happens. It's really funny because like, it doesn't matter how tall your parents are. I have figured that out because my son, I swear to God, who his dad is, he's 5'9". And my son, which I've told people on my side of the family, I just got the short stick, but my son is 6'3".
Whoo, Lord.
And he's got two short parents.
Oh gosh. Yeah. My son is, oh God, he's 6'2".
Yeah.
Yeah. But the rest of us are short.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you just never know. You don't.
No. But I have a tall family. I have my side's very tall. I have one of the shortest one. It's funny because my mom, as gravity pulls on you and as you get older, of course you get shorter. But she was always taller than my dad. So my dad was the short one.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally got taller than my dad. He kept saying he was 5'7". I said, no, you're not. You're about 5'6", Dad. I hate to tell you this. You're about 5'6". And he says, I can't be. He said, your mother's way taller than me. Because I think she's like 5'9",
Yeah.
5'9", 5'10", or something like that. And, and my grandfather was tall. Everybody was tall on that side of the family. But my dad's family, of course, they're all Irish little ones running around, fiery engine, red hair. And, they were all short.
Yeah. Crazy.
And so I am the shortest one in my family.
Yeah. It's crazy how, I don't know. Everybody's like, oh, my ex-husband used to say, oh, mailman's his dad. I was like, no, I assure you, the mailman's not his dad.
Right.
But yeah, he got the tall side. So, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Well, and it was kind of funny because, and I tell this little story because it's kind of cute. And I'm going to try to remember it correctly. It's been a while since I heard it. My grandmother gave, birth to my mother. It was her only child. And my mother was tall. And he would always tease my mother and say that she was the daughter of the milkman. Melvin Fry was his name. And he would always tease her. He'd say, yep, your dad's Melvin Fry. And he'd always say that. And then they were out to dinner, the three of them one night. My grandfather evidently got busting out laughing. And this guy walks up and shakes his hand, and my grandfather turns around to my mother and says, I'd like to introduce you to Melvin Fry. Yeah, and it was so funny because the guy looked nothing like my mother. It was just somebody he had picked out. It was like, there you go. It's just there. And
thank you, Rowdy. He says short people rock. We do, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Sean noted that 5'1", that's fun size.
That's right. Absolutely. I must have missed
snack size.
We are fun size and snack size too. Just saying.
Yep. And it doesn't hurt as much if we fall.
No, it doesn't. We're so close to the ground.
Right?
There you go.
There you go. That's funny. That's too funny.
I'm just the regular size. Just regular.
And that's
the
beautiful.
Tallest one of all 4 blondes, though, Brandy.
I am. And and that's okay. That's okay. I'll be the tall one, and I'm not really that tall. Everyone, I'm really not that tall. Just saying.
She's taller than the rest of us.
Right.
Yeah. I think I'm the shortest.
You are.
Yeah, I'm the shortest.
I kind of have to say is, well, how did we end up with all short people?
Mary Lynn, I think she's just a little bit taller than I am. She's not much taller.
Yeah,
she's short
not
too.
Much.
Yeah,
We're within like an inch and a half of each other.
Yeah,
we could change the show name to Shorts and Spirits.
Shorts and Spirits. Yeah, but I don't fall into that. I don't.
No, you
I
really
can be
don't.
the spirits.
You're normal. You're normal size.
I'm normal size.
Yeah. Mickey says Monica isn't very tall. No, she's really not very tall either. But she's taller than me and taller than Natalie.
I think she's my size. My size.
Yeah. So anyway, that's funny. That's too funny. A short folk. And then they say as we get older, don't we shrink even more?
Yeah.
So were you ever 5'2" and you've shrunk to 5'1"?
I did. I was 5'2" when I was a teenager, and now I'm 5'1".
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, gravity.
No, but it really does happen. It really does happen. It really does.
Gravity is not our friend.
No,
not at all.
That's what I said. I was talking to my mom, and I was like, "Yeah, I just need to hang upside down, and stretch back out." Because as we get, in our 50s, I'm going to say that in our 50s, we gain a pound or two. And if I could stretch myself back out, I could stretch that fat too. So I could stay the same weight. I'll just look taller.
Right? That's a great idea.
Yeah, but I'll look smaller.
We just stretch, and the fat is just like all the lumps and the weirdness. Because my midsection is like an amoeba. It just shifts and changes, and then it'll like absorb a cupcake. And it's just,
Yeah.
I think that's what we need to do.
Yeah, absolutely. So Natalie, you and Greg have a new podcast.
We do. And our very first episode was released today.
Mhm.
It's called Beyond the Ordinary, and it is on YouTube and TikTok.
Let me see if
Definitely
I
check
can
it out.
find it here real quick. I know I subscribed to you, so let me drop.
Yeah.
this in.
So what we've decided to do is it's more of a talk show.
Mhm.
And we have a panel of folks within the Relic Films community, and we interview. Thank you, Amy. Thank you.
Amy.
Yes,
Yes, thank you, Amy.
petite ladies. That's right. We rock.
There you go.
So we interview some people. Like when we were in the field in LBL,
Mhm.
we were interviewing people in the field.
Yeah.
And then we had several in the studio, and we're actually still filming the last few episodes, but our very first one is released. We'll have one a week for the next 10 weeks. And so definitely check it out.
So it's Beyond the Ordinary. I'm not
Yes.
finding it. Oh, here it is. Is it under Relic Films?
That's a great question. I did post it to my page.
Okay, because I'm subscribed to Relic Films, and I see Beyond the Ordinary episode 1 under.
Yes.
Hold
So
on.
it is.
On it.
Yes. So Beyond the Ordinary, and it is Relic Films Media.
Yes. So let me.
Yeah. It's specifically Relic Films Media, and
That's
then all of our Beyond the Ordinary episode 1 with Katie Page.
Okay, so I'm gonna share out the Relic.
Put it up there because I have not subscribed yet, but this will be a quick, easy way for me to do it.
Yes,
I did, and I had my notification bell on. Thank you.
Thank you.
So please, if you could subscribe and definitely, give feedback. And maybe if you want to see somebody that interviewed, that would be fantastic. We would love, because our goal is to continue this and to continue providing these really good talk shows to really get into it. That it would be so phenomenal. And we don't just stick to one subject. It's anything that is paranormal, cryptid, the unexplained, UFOs, and everything that you could possibly think of. So yes, thank you.
And so who are the hosts?
So it's going to be myself, Adam Davis. We also have Greg Ogles, the Moist Man, and we have Melissa Adair. So the four of us interview different folks. And then we also have a very special guest every once in a while that comes in and does some interviews. And that is Jamie. And Jamie is a part of our crew, and her and Sean know each other very well. They're in the same group together. So
cool.
She is amazing.
In a Relic Films Media.
Relic Films Media.
Subscribe. Everybody out there, subscribe.
Yes,
make
please.
sure you're subscribed. Yep, and your notification bells are on for when they drop. So, do you guys do the live shows? Or are they pre-records?
They're all pre-recorded, and we go in and we edit, because we'll do a lot of part of the interview, and then we'll edit it down and add. Because the original thought was we have so much film in the archive for Relic Films that it's we need to use this. This is really good stuff. So sometimes we'll use what we have in our archives to go along with the interview to kind of enhance it. So then you're going to get to see a lot of different things. So it's such a cool concept. I give Greg a lot of credit. Because I pitched this to him a couple months ago, and he goes, "Yeah, let's do it." And then
he's in chat. He's in chat. He's just soaking this up.
Yes, he's so moist. And you know what? I have a prediction that he is going to graduate from moist and go straight to soggy. That's my prediction for 2026. And you're welcome.
He's going to be joining the Soggy Bottom Boys.
There you go. There you go.
He's going to go straight to soggy. So I really have to give him a lot of credit, because everything that I have ever pitched, everything that I have, asked, like, let's do this experiment, I have never received a no from him. Yeah. He's like, do it. Let's find out.
For sure.
You know, let's
busy.
see what happens. Let's see, you know, what the next step is. Let's go a little bit further. And I test my boundaries. I test, you know, and he's like, just keep going, just keep going. And so he has been just really, really an amazing person to work with. And, you know, I really admire him.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to talk good about him right now, but I will.
Know it's really bad. Like I threw up. So I don't know if you noticed, I threw up in my mouth a little bit when I was talking about it, but I get it. Yeah.
I mean, but he does do that, and I, you know, I watch him though because he's a people watcher, and
Mhm.
he'll watch to how far you'll go. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's just like, okay, what's she gonna do next, or what's he gonna do next? Let's just check
Yep.
it out. Especially
Yep.
when he's filming, he's just like, keep going, keep going, keep going. You know, and
Yeah.
you're like, how much is this gonna? How much is this? You know, this is gonna end up on the floor. You know what I mean? Just cut it, cut it, cut it. You know.
And I mean, he'll just watch you go. Like, just
Yeah.
keep going,
Yeah.
keep going. And which it really works out because then you have really great film. You've got great footage, and then you've got stuff to even use in the future. And it's just such a cool way to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why, because Ace Banner is saying, why is my handle messed up again? I don't know.
I don't know. A lot of people's are. So I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I'll have to do some research to see if we can fix that.
It's not on our site. It's a YouTube thing.
Mhm.
Somebody
Yeah.
did. It might have been Paul or somebody looked into it and told me that it's a YouTube thing.
Yeah, it probably is. It probably is. And Greg says, take a mile, use a foot. That absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So everybody come and see all of us in Alabama
Yes.
on January 31st. Mary Lynn's going to be there too with us. So that's really cool. And Mike is the
Yes, he's emceeing. Mike Gagliano will be the MC. And
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
my sincerest apologies for anything that comes out of his mouth that we don't know what he's going to say. We have no clue. So
No.
we just let him go and we gave him full reign and he's just running with it. All he has to do, I mean, the only thing that he has a boundary with is a time schedule, and he's going to be up on stage a whole lot.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there is that. I guess you're gonna have somebody out there flagging them down, going, "Hey, time."
Yeah. See, I'm the time management person, so yes.
Yay.
Sean will be there with me.
Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. It's gonna be fun. We always have fun in Alabama, don't we, Brandy?
We do, you know, and I'm just praying that this time there is no freak snowstorms. You know, that's what happened the last time he had a release of a documentary, and yeah, freak snowstorm.
Yeah, but I'm going this time. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because the last time I'm like, I think I can make it. And then I'm like, nope,
Yeah.
she ain't making it. Nope, she's not doing it.
Snowstorms. So we are under a winter weather advisory. And keep in mind, like last week was in the 80s. We are under winter weather advisory for tomorrow for 3 to 5 inches. Not tomorrow, Saturday for 3 to 5 inches of snow. Oh, look, our other sister's here.
Hey, there she is.
You can bring yourself up.
The last 15 minutes of the show.
I told her, come on up. She texted us.
Yeah, that's fine.
There you go.
There you go.
There she goes.
There we go.
You can.
There she is. Pretty. I just put your black screen on. Mine's on.
You look fine. You look great, actually.
You look great.
Thank you.
You do. You really do. So
I know how to make an entrance, so
there you go.
Hey.
That's what I told her. I said, just hop on. Brandy's not showing her face.
Oh God, no! Nobody wants to see that. I'm a snotty mess. I have like my expensive toilet paper over here that I'm using. I call it my expensive Kleenex.
are you feeling any better?
I am. I'm getting better. Not quite. Not, you know, it's still kind of hanging on as long as it can, I think, but we're working through it.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
And I've been given a time frame. I have exactly 1 week.
You do.
Nope.
I got to get better. That's
We're going
it.
to sleeper
Because,
mortuary in
You have
Kansas.
no choice.
yeah, we're going to sleeper mortuary,
Oh. Okay.
which I found out from Krista tonight that has no heat now.
Oh,
So I'm sad.
no.
Yeah. So I have to get better and I guess juice up on some vitamin C and all that kind of good stuff. So
And
feel
they have
great.
the little warmer packs that you can break and put in your
Yes.
pocket.
Yeah.
I always have those. Have those.
You know what also works is if you go to like Walmart and get those heat activated for your back that
Yes.
stick to your back, those work really well. And I would stick those on me and go out in the field, be all nice and warm.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I never I think I might have one or two of those, but I
Mhm.
never used them. I'm thinking I'm gonna get too hot.
Yeah,
You
they're
can always take
nice.
them off.
Well, and I heard the study that they had done that, because everybody always thought that you lose all of your heat through your head, and that is not true. It's through your core.
Mhm.
So if you keep your core warm, then you should stay warm.
Yeah.
True. Yep.
Yep. So Mary Lynn,
Yes.
welcome aboard. So we had all talked about what we were thankful and blessed about. You're here, so you need to tell us what you feel thankful and blessed about.
Well, first of all, thankful for this team that we've gotten together and doing what we're doing. And for me, it's also just my friends and family. Got to spend time with my granddaughter. She was here for the week. And
Nice.
unfortunately, the other grandkids couldn't come over. So hopefully we'll bring parts of them tomorrow. And then just with my Lost Goats Productions, my partnership with Mike Galliano,
Mm-hmm.
thankful for that and thankful that he is okay. He's not,
Yes. Yes.
but he's getting better. So still
Good.
working on that and just thankful for everybody that is supporting us. And
Mm-hmm.
It's cutting out a little bit.
You cut out just a bit.
Just
okay.
a bit, but you're okay. But he is making progress, right?
He is making progress, yes.
I know it's little bit by little bit, but hey, I mean, every bit counts, right?
He's fighting through everything, and he still has a little bit of memory loss at times, and then he'll never hear out of his left ear or get his smell back. So slowly getting hints of food.
Yeah.
So that's getting a little
These
better.
things will come back because I can't smell anything. And when my accident first happened, I didn't have smell or taste.
Right.
And it took a while, but my taste came back. But my smell never did. I can't smell nothing. Nothing.
Mm.
Yep, and that's one of his things is he loves food, as everybody knows, and not being able to enjoy that has been his biggest challenge.
Yeah. Tell him to, for me, it was like try oranges or something that, and then you'll get that whoa, I tasted that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. He's trying anything and everything he can. I finally got him to try apples and he can actually eat that. So the problem he has is when he bites into something, it tastes like chemicals, or he can taste where it was cooked. It's almost like he goes back to the origins of where it was processed, and he can taste that in there.
Wow.
Oh, that's weird.
That is weird. I never had that.
Yeah, so he can taste the the metal on grills and stuff like that. So it's kind of weird. And when he goes in, it's not a smell, but it's almost like a taste. Mm-hmm. He can go into a store, and if they're cooking or any kind of foods, or if they've just cleaned, it's just this chemical, and it's he has a hard time breathing with it because of it.
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. So it's affected him in a different way. But like I said, he is powering through it and continuing to, I think you see all of his posts and everything about him going to the gym every day or whenever he can to be able to do his therapy.
Yeah. But I think the worst of it all is because my sinuses are all messed up. I couldn't taste nothing today.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
So Greg says, I'm going to put it up here what Greg says.
Please do.
Greg says, bet Krista was glad she couldn't smell at the Airbnb in the room with Nat having gas. Well, Nat was not the one that had gas. I think it was you, Greg. It was
Greg. Blaming me. Greg has a bad habit of carrying around a speaker, and he has fart sound app on his phone. He put a speaker underneath our bed because Krista and I room together. all of a sudden we're laying there and these god awful fart sounds are
We're like-
coming from underneath the bed. And
We're
but
like,
here's the bad part. We're like, where's that coming from? But Greg is laughing so hard.
in the
We
other
know
room.
it's him.
Mhm. Him and Paul were in the other room.
Yeah.
We could hear them just
They're
laughing. and-
dying. They're like just rolling, like, oh my God. And we're like, oh God.
So Natalie got out of bed and she's looking, where is it? Where is it? And she found it.
Yep, I found it underneath the bed.
Yeah.
Well, that's like my granddaughter. She just turned 7, but she's like, Grandma, and just lets loose. And it's like just walking her. Every time she would lean forward or she could see her leaning forward, I was like, stop it. Because I knew what she was doing.
Yeah, it was funny though. I mean, yeah, so never trust Greg.
Ever. Well,
Oh.
he brought that same speaker out at the LBL and put it under people's chairs as we're sitting around the campfire. And
That
then
doesn't
he
surprise
would click it. He's like, he just, I mean, we know it's you.
Oh, and I have to go a little bit farther than that. I had, like, when I'd get text messages and any type of notifications, well, my phone would make the fart sound, right?
It
So-
did. I do remember that.
So I would literally go into a big department store, Walmart, grocery store with somebody, and I would put it in my back pocket. And if it went off, I would lean over to somebody I didn't even know, and I would be like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry it slipped out. And these people are looking at me, and they're like, what is he doing? Oh my God. They're like, they're already making like the stinky face, and it's like, it's my phone, And then we'd walk a couple aisles and do it again. And I'd be like, oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
At least yours was just a sound. I would be walking in the store with Mike, and he would lift his leg and do this, and just keep walking and say, Mary Lynn. And it's like, not me.
I am not walking into that heat wave. I am not doing it. Thank you.
That's funny. That's too funny. And Greg
Yeah.
says,
Okay. So the next episode of Beyond the Ordinary is coming out next week.
uh-huh.
And it kind of touches on a little bit about what we're talking about right now.
Oh, no.
It is some of them, great stories, and we can all relate. And it's definitely tune into that because that's going to be a funny one. We laughed. It was funny.
A whole show on flatulence. I love it.
Yeah, kind of. And some other stuff. There's bonuses in there too.
There's
Bonus?
bonuses in there.
Oh yeah, there's some bonus stories
Does,
in there. and
does,
they're
does Greg
phenomenal.
do a moist fart?
No,
Oh,
it wasn't
no.
Greg. It wasn't Greg. It was our
I'm
guest.
like, ooh, you better
It was
check
your
the
guest?
pants after
It
that.
was our guest, like telling stories about stuff that happened in the field that had to do with the number 2 and some flatulence. So just letting you know, you've got to tune into this. If you want a good laugh, this is the one.
Well, I'm not going to say who it was, but I was on an investigation with someone, and we had porta potties out there, and this person had stomach issues.
Oh, no.
Yeah, let's just say that that's all I'm going to show.
Oh, no.
They had to come with a water hose and spray that out.
Oh,
my God.
Oh,
That's awful.
no.
Let's all say who it is.
I'm not going to say who. That would get me in trouble, and they would not appreciate it. Not even going to say male or female.
That's terrible. All right. Sparky has put out that link to Rollick Films Media. Everybody get over there and
Thanks, Sparky.
subscribe, hit that notification bell so they can, build their channel as well. It's going to be great. I know it. I mean, there's not much that you guys put out over there on Rollick Films that's not good. See, except when Greg shows his face, but we love him.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
We love him. I'm just kidding, Greg. I'm just kidding.
We're not kidding.
Yeah. And hey, we're excited. You're going to have a tattoo artist at the Mary Lynn. They're going to have a tattoo artist in January.
We're going to be
no.
looking into that and getting
Maryland's
somebody
like, oh
in
God,
there.
here we go again.
Here we go again.
Find a spot.
I know. That's what I'm like. Okay, where am I going to put that one?
So we're thinking, we talked about maybe doing the blondes logo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The four,
okay.
The four of us, the
Okay.
4 of us that Jason's working on for us.
Okay.
Yeah, the new one.
I am not
It would
doing-
only be the heads. It'd
Yeah,
only be the 4 heads.
Mhm.
So,
Did you hear what I said? I am not doing the tramp stamp.
No,
Oh,
no,
gosh,
no.
No. That's for Greg. Greg's got to get the 4 blondes as a tramp stamp.
yeah, the 4 blondes with tramp stamp.
Yep, because that he's
And then it says moist.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
nice moist. Because
I would die to see moist. Just the word moist.
Funny.
I would actually kind of pay money to see that.
yeah.
I would too.
And we're not getting tattoos of you, Greg. No.
No.
Don't no. You just got to
No.
get the 4 blondes as your tramp stamp. Be classy.
Yep. And I
Be
double
classy.
dog dare you, Greg.
Yeah. Thank you, Cryptidville. I am working on it. I'm drinking lots of water right now, and I'm working on it. I gotta be back. I got 1 week to get better.
Yep, you do. 1 week.
Yeah.
I got a time limit.
Gangsta style.
Yeah, like right along here in that funky kind of
Like right
whatever
here.
font. Yeah. Moist. Just moist.
Yeah,
down his arm.
moist.
Nice and moist. And
Yeah.
soggy on the other arm.
Yeah.
You almost got me on that one.
I can't
It
laugh too hard. I'll start
It's
choking.
sloppy.
Soggy. Oh, we love you, Greg. Always,
We do.
always and forever.
Yes.
We do.
If we didn't talk about you, we wouldn't like you.
Yeah.
That's right. So, guys, this has been fun.
Yeah.
It's
So
been
we
great.
talked.
Thanks for joining, Marilyn.
Like I said.
Hey, we're all 4 here together.
We
I
are.
know.
So
Amazing.
yay.
It's amazing. And we were talking about all fun stuff tonight and blessings, miracles, that sort of thing. I only had one slip up with the Bigfoot story, but it went with another story.
It did.
There
It
you
did.
go.
Yeah.
That was it.
We just tried to make it a positive show. Honestly, guys, it's Thanksgiving and we all had stuff to do today, but hey, why not? Why not have a show?
Mhm.
So real quick, I want to thank Brent, Keith, and Larry Sharp. Oh goodness, Gwen Hunt, thank you. We have Amy Creel, thank you, and Josh Casto, thank you. Appreciate each and every one
Thank
of
you,
you.
everybody.
Thank you all for the donations. We appreciate it. And yay, this is it, man. So next week we have next couple weeks shows. We have next week is Barb Hartman. Are you guys familiar with Barb Hartman?
No.
No.
She's
Oh,
awesome.
you got to hear her Bigfoot stuff. It is,
Yeah.
it is absolutely
Yes.
just crazy.
She has
Cool.
Bigfoot in her backyard.
Ah,
Oh
okay.
yeah, you guys will love her. She's great.
So we're gonna go visit her at her home to go camp out, and
Yeah,
She
She lives in
she doesn't know it
Washington.
yet.
she lives where?
In Washington.
Ah,
Oh, we've got to go.
yeah.
That's what I said. She doesn't know it yet, but we'll tell her.
Yeah.
Surprise.
And knowing Barb, she would welcome all of us into her home.
Probably.
She's the
But
best.
yeah, she's going to be with us next week. Absolutely.
Awesome.
And then the
Awesome.
week after that, we have, let me think about this. Hold on. I know who we got all of December. Dave Schrader.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Dave Schrader he's done every ghost TV show out there. Most of you, a lot of you guys, if you watch any TV show, you've seen Dave Schrader. And he's
Yep.
actually been on our show before, so he'll be back. And then after that, we have the Ghost Hunting Beauties. And
okay.
yeah, so they're going to come on. We met them at when was it?
Texas.
In
Texas.
Texas, yeah,
Yeah.
at the Clean Brothers Conference, they were there, and they were a lot of fun. And Brandy and I, they are pretty young ladies, and Brandy and I, we're teasing them that they are the young version of us.
Oh my gosh, they did the funniest things, you guys. I got to tell you this little story. It was so
The
cute.
pictures they were taking with us, and yeah, it was
Right,
fun.
but it was so cute because they were doing videos of everybody doing their fierce walk.
Yeah.
It didn't matter, male, female,
Didn't care.
everybody was doing this, and they were filming every one of us doing their thing, and it was so funny. It was just hilarious. I mean, I'm like, I never thought of that. That was pretty good.
Yeah, they're fun girls. They really are. They're a lot of fun, and so anyway, they're going to be our guests. So
Awesome.
that's it for December, because after that is Christmas, and I really don't see us having a Christmas show.
Mhm.
No, we are not going to have a Christmas show.
No.
You know, that is not only Christmas, that is my mother's birthday, so my day is full.
Yep, absolutely. So anyway, we appreciate each and every one of you. And tomorrow, I don't think there's any of our shows on. Saturday, is Donny Cho back? Does anybody know?
Donny Cho is not back this week. He'll be back next Saturday.
Okay.
But Into the Bazaar with BMR is going to be showing at 10 p.m. Central. So
Mhm.
make sure you tune in for that. And don't forget on Sunday, Truth or Tinfoil with Randy Gilbert and myself. That's at 5 p.m. Central.
There you go. All right, guys. We'll
All right.
see you next week.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Good
Happy
night.
Thanksgiving.
Good night.
Good night.